Peter from the BISC Group. This is our 65-inch large touchscreen running PowerPoint 2014. I'm going to run through a few slides just to give you an introduction. So away we go. So high definition slide, running high definition video. That's the first slide in the slide. This is a 65-inch ViewSonic viewboard as it's known. If I want to move on to the next slide, I simply slide my hand from right to left, as you might imagine. So the key features with one of these devices is the ability to combine multiple devices into one. We've all got a boardroom that's full of things like conferencing tools, large screens that require lots of connections, flip charts, dry pens, dry white pens, usually dry themselves, dry white projectors that are always too hot and too noisy to use. So what we say is get rid of all those, put them into one device, a large touchscreen. They've come of age, the quality's good, they're looking good. So some of the key features: next generation interactive touch display. What that says, it's a display that's designed for a commercial environment, so to run 8 hours a day, 365 days a year. This thing will run for 50,000 hours, which will equates to about 30 years, I believe, in most environments. LED backlit screen, very bright, very good colour reproduction, very heavy duty. They've been designed for commercial applications. They're VESA mountable, multi-touch, and you can connect a multitude of external devices, and we'll come to that in a little while. So the applications we see for these, obviously classrooms, lecture theatres, those sort of applications, conferencing suites, that's one of the growing markets, factored offices, rented offices, but essentially wherever you need something impressive to use in a business meeting environment. So these are the brands that we sell for a range of different markets. The ViewSonic you're looking at here, and iBoard Touch is the primary product, along with ProWise, into the education sector, and of course AR and InFocus are key brands as well. So when we're looking at these points, multi-touch, that's an interesting concept. You do need to have, it's mainly for multiple users to be around a device, like in a classroom, maybe in a horizontal table fashion, but it does allow multiple people to interact with the same panel at the same time. As I say, ruggedized, commercial. You can have a multitude of operating systems. You can run it on Windows 7, Windows 8 and iOS, so if you really want a big Mac, you can have one. 6 to 10 multi-touch points, anti-scratch safety glass and built-in audio, which is very good, and we'll have a look at that in the next demo. So the pricing, I wouldn't normally discuss pricing on a demo like this, but it's worthwhile giving a very quick look through. 42-inch around £2.5 grand, going all the way up to about £15,000 for the 84-inch. In a variety of manufacturers, but you would choose either an internal or an external PC, and that can depend exactly what bundle you get. But speak to one of our salespeople, they'll make sure that it's clearly labelled out for you. The kinds of stands that you buy, very, very important. We have seen classroom environments where these have been put up rigidly too high for some of the smaller teachers. So it's one to be aware of. Get an electric stand, something that's height adjustable, and then people aren't too challenged by them. Interesting concept as well is the ability to be able to gently lean these and use them as your desktop environment. I think that's something we're going to see more of, particularly in spaces like construction, architecture, things like that. So in summary, the key points for these technologies, these are the next generation. These have just come along, a variety of manufacturers. The days of the projector in the boardroom, hopefully having used one a lot, are ending soon. So these things use less power, they're easier to install, they've simply got a 3-point power plug. Very familiar in terms of the familiar operating system. You can run your own choice of software, whatever you enjoy using. Or whatever you use in your daily work. So the quality is the bit that makes it, for me, outstanding visual audio quality. They're a pleasure to use, they're quiet as a mouse, yeah, they don't give you any trouble at all. They're full HD, so 1920 pixels by 1080. There's full high definition movies if you happen to want to watch one of those on it. It's brilliant. And the 84-inch is a full 4K. And that's obviously an interesting thing that's coming down the wires. Major case study for us, these are being used in the meeting rooms of the future in the Houses of Parliament, and naturally we'd like to say thank you to them for allowing us to use their reference. So that's just the quick introduction PowerPoint that I give on my demos. I hope that's okay, and take a look at the other videos. We're going to do some demonstrations of some more detailed things. So signing off is Peter from Mist. Thanks very much.